Hi guys, it is T-Bone Pearson here with the book, The War of Art. I read a few pages from this morning. It blew my mind. I had to read it to you guys. It may be boring, but please listen. It's called The Unlived Life. Most of us have two lives, the life we live and the unlived life within us. Between the two is the resistance. I'm just going to interject here. It's like who you are and what you want, and the things that stand between you, and the procrastination, the things that stop you, the things that you throw up between what you want to get. I think I'm just going to do this as I go through. I'll just interject what I think. I shouldn't. Sorry, Steven Pressfield, but I'm going to throw my 2 cents into this. It is my channel after all. I'm allowed to do it. Have you ever brought home a treadmill and let it gather dust in the attic? Again, it's like you are in the shape you're in. Maybe you're a little chubby. I was for a while. You buy the treadmill. You want to be athletic. And what are the reasons that stopped you from doing it? That type of thing. I'm going to skip through a bit. This is important. Are you a writer who doesn't write? Are you a painter who doesn't paint? An entrepreneur who never starts a venture? Then you know what resistance is, procrastination. Again, those aren't his words. Sorry again, Steven Pressfield. I'm interjecting. Then he has this little poem here. Actually, it's from a song. It says, one night I was laying down. I heard Papa talking to Mama. I heard Papa say to let that boy boogie woogie, 'cause it's in him and it's got to come out. John Lee Hooker, boogie chillin'. So resistance is the most toxic form on the planet. It is the root of more unhappiness than poverty, disease. To yield to resistance deforms our spirit. It stunts us. It makes us less than who we are and we're born to be. If you believe in God, and I do, you must declare resistance evil. For it prevents us from achieving the life God intended when he endowed us, each of us, with our own unique genius. So procrastination, this is me again, is evil. It's targeted. The things you throw between you and your goals is evil. You know, you're never going to be happy unless you achieve your goals. You're setting your goals because that's what you want to do. So do it. Don't get everything out of the way. Again, sorry, Pressfield. Where was I? A writer writes with his genius. An artist paints with hers. Everyone who creates operates from a sacramental center. It is in our soul's seat. It's who you are. I threw that in there. The vessel that holds out, being impotential, our star's beacon, Polaris. Each sun casts a shadow. And genius's shadow is resistance. As powerful as our soul's call to realization, so potent are the forces of resistance arrayed against it. Resistance is faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, harder to kick than crack cocaine. We're not alone if we've been moved down by resistance. Millions of good men and women have bitten the dust before us. And here's the big bitch. We don't even know what hit us. I never did. From age 24 to 32, resistance kicked my ass from East Coast to West and back again 13 times. And I never even knew it existed. I looked everywhere for the enemy and failed to see it right in front of my face. Have you heard this story? A woman learns she has cancer. She has 6 months to live. Within days, she quits her job. Resumes the dream of writing Tex-Mex songs she gave up to raise a family. Or starts studying classical Greek, or moves to the inner city and devotes herself to tending babies with AIDS. Women's friends think she's absolutely crazy. She herself has never been happier. And there's a postscript. The woman's cancer goes into remission. Is that what it takes? Do we have to stare death in the face to make us stand up and confront resistance? Does the resistance have to cripple and disfigure our lives before we wake up to its existence? How many of us have become drunks and drug addicts, developed tumors and neurosis, succumbed to painkillers, gossip, and compulsive cell phone use, simply because we don't do that thing that's in our hearts? Our inner genius is calling us to do it. Resistance defeats us. If tomorrow morning, by some stroke of magic, every dazed and benighted soul woke up with the power to take their first step towards pursuing his or her dreams, every shrink in the directory would be out of business. Prisons would stand empty. The alcohol and tobacco industries would collapse along with the junk food, cosmetic surgery, and infotainment businesses, not to mention pharmaceutical companies, hospitals, and the medical profession from top to bottom. Domestic abuse would become extinct, as would addiction, obesity, migraine headaches, road rage, and dandruff. Look into your own heart. Unless I'm crazy, right now there's a little small voice, and it's piping up, and it's telling you, as it has told you 10,000 times, the calling that is yours alone. You know it. No one has to tell you. And unless I'm crazy, and I could be, you're no closer to taking actions on it than you were yesterday or will be tomorrow. You think resistance isn't real? Resistance will bury you. You know, Hitler wanted to be an artist. At 18, he took his inheritance, 700 kronen, and moved to Vienna to live and study. He applied to the Academy of Fine Arts and later to the School of Architecture. Ever see one of his paintings? Neither have I. Resistance beat him. Call it overstatement, but I'll say it anyways. It was easier for Hitler to start World War II than it was for him to face a blank square of canvas. Boom! Anyways, I read that, had to pass it on to you. Hopefully someone comment and say that was cool or boring or whatever. Please comment, like it, dislike it, whatever. I will talk to you guys soon. Cheers, bye.